the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
At Stone CDJR, not only do we sell Jeeps, we learned how to drive them. Stone CDJR, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
My father, Gardner Stone, has grown our dealership with one thing in mind: to treat people the way you want to be treated. Well, the way you buy a vehicle now is everything is ordered, so customers have to pick where they want to buy a vehicle. The people coming back for their second, their third, their fourth, their fifth vehicle, it's a good relationship, but that tells you that they know that we're going to take care of them. At G Stone Motors, we just don't make customers, we make long-lasting friends, and I think that separates us.
G Stone Motors, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Welcome in here tonight, race fans. Tonight for the 802 Modified Series, presented by G Stone Motors, alongside Stone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Middlebury, Vermont, as we get ready for the final round here with the 802 Modified Series tonight. Tonight we're here in Pennsylvania. Lernerville is going to play host to our season finale. We've been up and down the East Coast, from Charlotte to Volusia, all the way to Weedsport. Now tonight, the final race of the season comes down to this: a championship also in the whim for a driver here tonight. 2 drivers come in with a chance for that championship. That is Speedy Brissett, as he has 447 points. The driver out of Pennsylvania, then, Josiah Millen, with 432 points. That's a 15-point deficit between those 2 drivers. So tonight, it's going to need one of these drivers to win and another one to have some issues. All season long, though, these 2 drivers have been inside the top 5 all year long. Neck and neck. It was 5 points, and it was 10 points. Now it's 15 points. Can Speedy Brissett, who picked up his first win of the season last week, go ahead and clinch this championship? Or will the driver out of Pennsylvania maybe come back with his one win this season at the dirt track at Charlotte and take the championship? But it is just about time. It looks like qualifying is in the books here tonight, and the driver that will take home the Elmo's Pit Stop Fast Time Award here tonight, that will go to the driver of car number 4 here tonight. Scott Riome will take home his pole award here tonight. So Scott Riome, congratulations on picking up the Elmo's Pit Stop Fast Time Award here tonight in the final race of the season. It's always good when you have a good starting spot, but, well, unlucky for him, though, the invert wheel will go up, and it will invert 4. So Scott Riome, who picks up that Elmo's Pit Stop Fast Time Award here tonight, will actually have to start back into his 4th position. As let's take a look at that first heat race lineup here of the evening. Starting on the front row, he drives the number 46 here tonight. This is Jonathan Hutchins. He'll roll from P number 1. His outside, the raised iron tubing number 22 out of Vermont. That's Dylan Rabtoy. Dean Reynolds out of Syracuse, New York, driving car number 79, the dirt car entry. He'll start P number 3. His outside, then it's going to be the driver that picked up the Elmo's Pit Stop Fast Time Award here tonight. This will be Scott Riome. Back into P number 5 in car number 59 here tonight. This will be Chad White out of New York, and starting to his outside, fresh off ballet dancing lessons. That's the 15 out of the Brissett Racing Stables. That's Ed Brissett driving car number 15 here tonight in heat race number 1. 6 cars on the call here tonight for heat race number 1. We will take 4 cars to qualify. 4 cars to qualify out of heat race number 1, and with the driver count here tonight, it looks like we should go 3 heat races and a last chance qualifier, and all drivers should be able to make it out of the last chance qualifier here tonight. So that last chance qualifier will just be to work in the track just a little bit and get these drivers also just a little more seat time here, as it is the first time we are here at the Lernerville Raceway this season. We've been, like I said, up and down the East Coast from Charlotte to Volusia. We've made a stop at Weedsport last week, and now we're here for the final race of the season with the 802 Modified Series, the 358. The Northeast 358 Modifieds on dirt here. There you see your lineup as they come by here once again. This time by, we're going to drop the hammer here tonight in heat race number 1. We're going to see if Jonathan Hutchins or Dylan Rabtoy can start on the front row and hold off these drivers here tonight. iRacing.com. Silverado will make its right-hand turn up and over the banking here tonight, over that little bit of a berm. We'll come into the restart zone. It'll be 8 laps the distance. That's what our heat races are here tonight. There they come, the beast storm to life. Down to the turn number 1, a real racy racetrack already, as the 46 of Jonathan Hutchins was able to hold the bottom side. Look at that, number 4 of Scott Rayome, Brandon Paint Job. Lap number 1, though, going to go to Rabtoy, as he is the race leader here. Look at the outside, Ed Brissett going to go up straight to the top side and rip the lip down in turns 1 and 2. Going to lose a little around. The track still very tacky, so the middle to bottom side of the speedway is going to be the fast way around for a little while. 2 laps in the books. Going to go to Dylan Rabtoy, Scott Rayome, Dean Reynolds, Jonathan Hutchins goes back to the 4th spot. He is currently the last car in on his qualifying spot here out of the heat races tonight. So your top 3 starting to break away, as now the 4 of Scott Rayome going to dive down to the bottom side. Not going to be able to make the pass down in turns number 3 and 4 as they work down the front straightaway now. And there you see the brand new paint job on car number 4 of Scott Rayome. He now falls into 2nd. He was one of the fast drivers in our hot lap session earlier. 4 to go this time, as Rabtoy got a little tight that time off turn number 4. Now to try and correct that race, Diane Tubing, number 22, held onto it. There's the battle. That transfer spot still being held by the number 46 of Jonathan Hutchins. Currently has that D&H. Automotive number 46 sitting in the final transfer spot with 3 laps to go. But Ed Brissett working the outside of the speedway, the driver. Representing the Brissett Racing Stables out of the Airborne Raceway. Popsicle sticks going up in heat race number 1. It'll be 2 more times around. Rabtoy still leading the way with Scott Rayome. Dean Reynolds in the transfer battle back here with Hutchins and Brissett still hot to trot here. A lap and a half left here. Does not seem like Ed Brissett can get the outside quite to work. He'll try and diamond it off to get a run down the front straightaway. White flag is up. Rabtoy crosses the stripe. We'll finish this one off here from green to the checkered flag. Rabtoy still out front. One final ditch effort here, though, for Scott Rayome. He'll go down to the bottom side, see if he can pick up a heat race win. Out of turn 4, drag race to the line. It will be Rabtoy picking up the win, and Jonathan Hutchins picking up the final spot. So it'll be Rabtoy, Rayome, Reynolds, Hutchins picking up the finishing order there in heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 will come to the starting lineup, and it'll look like this. Driving the number 97 out of the Venom Racing, this is Butch Snake Baker. Snake will start P number 1. Starting to his outside, driving the 29J, Justin Carby pilots the 29J. He'll start 2nd. And starting in the inside of row number 2, starting into the 3rd spot here tonight, driving car number 97 out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania. It's the Hamburg Hot Dog of Robbie Schaefer. Starting back into P number 4, driving car number 14, John Michael Brissett makes his return here tonight after storming the series in the opening rounds. The 14 tonight, piloted by John Michael Brissett. He will start back into 4th. Starting car 02 here tonight. Out of the Brissett Racing entries, this is Mr. Eric Riel. And driving car number 49, hailing out of Pennsylvania. Driving that car here tonight will be Dean Meitzler. So Dean Meitzler piloting car number 49. That's your 6-car starting lineup here for our second heat race of the evening. Second heat race brought to us by our friends over at gstonemotors.com. Check them out today and find your vehicle and have it delivered to you. There you see Snake on the front row. It'll be another 8 laps here in heat race number 1, so they are going very quickly, or at least the first one went very quickly here tonight. Silver Gauntlet pace truck lights are out. It will exit stage right off the banking, and we're getting ready. 6 cars, 4 to qualify. 8 laps going to be the distance here. Heat race number 2 will come to life out of turn number 4. Great start by the outside there, but a even better start there by Robbie Schaefer. 97 or 97. You pick it at the front of the field. Lap number 1. Look at Snake really rip the lip, and he'll fight back, but it'll be Robbie Schaefer at the line. Now give it to Baker as they roll down into turn number 1, but look at Schaefer. He makes the bottom 3 wide back here at the transfer spot. 3 wide as D. Meitzler shoots the gap. He gets around John Michael Brissett. 1 driver up and over, and that's the 0-2. We stay green flag for the time being because Eric Riel was able to gather that back up. Now the battle back here at the transfer spot. Here comes Carby. Carby back down to the bottom side of the 29J. He'll roll the bottom side. Look at Meitzler. He'll go right up to the cushion here tonight. Try and get that run. That 01 Motorsports car, number 49 of Dean Meitzler, currently holding the final transfer spot, while John Michael Brissett took a couple of weeks off. He's back there running into the 5th position. He's right there. One of these drivers slip up. He will be there to take advantage. It's Schaefer. It's Baker. It's Meitzler. It's Carby across the line. Your top 4 here, with just 4 laps to go. John Michael Brissett still trying to figure out a way around, right on board with the Stone Chrysler Jeep Ram onboard camera, and boy, John Michael Brissett was willing to make it 3 wide. There's contact right there. You see the 49 of Meitzler going to bank it off the outside wall. 3 laps to go. That's the battle for the transfer spot. So now Meitzler's on the outside looking in. Schaefer, Baker, Carby, Brissett, your top 4. But here comes Meitzler. Meitzler drive it down to the bottom. Slide job coming. He'll slide up in front of the 14. Crossover, though, by John Michael Brissett. He'll have the inside advantage down here into 1. Now as Meitzler going to go up and over the cushion down to turn number 1. He hops back onto the banking, but he has lost all that momentum. White flag is going to go up. Robbie Schaefer leading the way here in heat race number 2. Can Robbie Schaefer pick this one up in his home state? Robbie Schaefer out of turn number 4. It'll be Robbie Schaefer, Snake Baker, Justin Carby, and John Michael Brissett here, picking up those transfer spots. Everybody else having to go to a last chance qualifier here tonight. So that's how your second heat race looks. The final heat race of the season, though, will look like this. Coming to the starting lineup, this is how they're going to line up. Here in car number 15, back for the second time this season, Ryan Holland will start car number 15 on the pole here in the final heat race of the year. This is outside the driver that holds the points championship lead coming into the night. That is Speedy Brissett. Speedy Brissett going to pilot car 03. He'll start second. Starting in row number 2 to the inside, it's going to be the Venom Racing number 9. That's Brian Lawson. Lawson piloting car number 9, starting third. Josiah Millen, the driver out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania, piloting the Jordan Hen Racing number 40 here tonight. Millen going to start back and forth. He's the other driver battling for that championship. 15 points out. He's got to battle Speedy Brissett tooth and nail here tonight as they start 2 and 4 on the lineup. And the final driver here tonight, driving the 1X2 entry, this is Rob Lowe in the Lowe Motorsports entry. Rob will start shotgun to the field. 4 cars, 8 laps, 4 to qualify. 5 cars, 4 to qualify. That's what it is. That's what it is. Race fans, it's been some great racing here on the first 2 heat races of the evening. This is the final heat race of the night, and it has 2 of your championship drivers in. There you see the 03 of Speedy Brissett, the driver out of Plattsburgh, New York. And right behind him, the Jordan Hen Racing number 40 of Josiah Millen out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania. He will start right there in P number 4. So nose to tail for those 2 drivers as we get ready to go. Put the 8 laps on the board. We're go green this time out of 4. Safety truck down and away. The G-Stone Motors camera here tonight out of turn number 3 and 4. And then again here on the front straightaway. Green flag is in the air for the final time in heat race competition. Holland goes down there, takes the Upstate RC and Hobbies entry from the bottom to the top shelf and kind of stacks him up down to the bottom. Lawson Trying to roll the bottom. Look at Millen. He's digging with those dig shocks way down below there, right on the bottom side of the speedway. 4 wide battle for the race lead. Put your top 4 transfer cars under the blanket. Oh boy, here we go tonight. Holland lead lap number 1. He'll lead lap number 2 also. Then it's Lawson, Speedy Brissett, and Josiah Millen. Rob Lowell back there currently taking the final spot back into the 5th spot. But there is all 4 of your transfer cars. Look at Speedy Brissett go down to the bottom side of the speedway. Millen trying to follow in the toes. Nothing down there for Brissett. He'll lose the spot there as Millen now charges onto the outside down in turn number 1. Look at Ryan Holland. He goes right to the outside as far as he could up the speedway out of turn number 2. Look at Ryan Holland. You want to talk about a driver that's able to put it right up on the ledge. He is able to do that here tonight. See that Showtime graphic shining bright here tonight as he is the top spot. That time got a little tight. Then it's Lawson, Millen, Brissett. Speedy back there running into the 4th spot now. Rob Lowell back there just a little bit farther back into the picture frame. Got the boss's car out once again here tonight, the final night of the season. Ryan Holland running away with this one, half a second race lead over Brian Lawson. It will be the old popsicle sticks winding it up. It'll be 2 more laps around here in our final heat race, our 3rd and final heat race tonight. Top 4 cars, remember to transfer in here. It's Holland, it's Lawson, Millen, and Brissett. This time by, though, for the driver out of New York. The white flag is going to fly. Final trip around for Ryan Holland. It's been from the green flag, and hopefully he can come back around here to see the checkered flag and pick up his first heat race win of the season in the final heat race of the season. Ryan Holland will come out of turn 4. He will pick up the final heat race of the year, so it'll be Holland, Lawson, Millen, and Brissett. That's how they're come across. They're storming across the line for the final heat race of the season. Rob Lowell going to have to go to that little bit of a consolation prize, get a little more laps here tonight. As a matter of fact, that's coming up right now. For the final time this season, the last chance qualifier here tonight for the 802 Modified Series, presented by G-Stone Motors. Starting on the pole here of our last chance qualifier, car number 15 out of New York. The driver out of Plattsburgh, New York, that is. This is Ed Brissett. His outside, the 01 Motorsports entry out of Pennsylvania, car number 49. That's Dean Meitzler. He'll start P number 2. Driver out of Vermont, driving the 1X2 entry. This is Rob Lowell piloting the 1X2. He'll go from 3rd. Back into P number 4 here tonight. Driving the 59 out of New York. This is Chad White. And shotgun to the field. Driving the 02, the Brissett Racing Stables entries 02. That will be Eric Riel. That's your 5-car last chance qualifier field here tonight. All drivers will qualify in out of this last chance qualifier. What this last chance qualifier is pretty much meant to do is work the track in a little bit more for the feature event here tonight. This will also allow some of these drivers to get a little more seat time. So we'll turn them loose for a handful of laps here. I believe 10 laps will be on the docket here for this last chance qualifier before we head into our 40-lap feature event here tonight in Pennsylvania. Of course, the Lernerville Speedway on the western side of Pennsylvania, a little bit farther from our Turn 3 studios here on the east side of Pennsylvania, the northeast to be exact. This time by, the iRacing.com Silverado Pace Truck will make its way to pit road, and we're turning them loose this time by. Brissett and Meitzler on the front row. A little bit of a stack up there coming into 3. Everybody's ready to go racing. Now we turn the pace loose for 10 laps. One driver having a little bit of an issue. That was the 59 of Chad White. His car was ready to go, but the field was not quite ready to rip and roar. Lap number 1 will go to the 15 of Ed Brissett, so he's out front. One car going for a wicked ride. That is the 49 of Meitzler. You see the 01 Motorsports entry. The Bob Hilbert Sportswear on the side of that car. As he'll get it pointed back into the right direction, but the caution flag will fly here tonight for car number 49. So the first caution flag here in the last chance qualifier being displayed. take a look back here at Meitzler and see what happened to him. He was running second. Rob Lowell was down on the bottom side in the Stone Motors entry. Oh, Meitzler right into the 15, and it just biked up and over he went. Right on board with the Stone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram onboard camera here tonight, riding on board with Dean Meitzler. Throws it in and bang! Car up over, tumble back down the banking here tonight. Just a little too hot and heavy. So Meitzler is able to carry on here. It does look like his number 49 will just tag the back of the field, and good to see that he will be able to carry on here in this last chance qualifier. It'll still be 8 laps. It'll be 7 to go when we do reshuffle them, as the iRacing.com safety truck does turn its lights off. So we'll go back racing. It'll be 7 laps actually when we take the green flag, because we will take 1 lap away when we go green. And it'll be the 15%. Lowell will then tag the outside. Then it'll be Riel, White, and Meitzler at the tail end of this one. Pace truck out, it's away, and we're ready to fire. Here we go as Ed Brissett slams on the gas, but I believe Rob Lowell back there sleeping just a little bit. He was sleeping, and oh boy, there comes Meitzler up the track now. Going to go the 1X2. Rob Lowell looks like he may have something wrong. His car did not get up and go on the initial start. And then again, slammed there by the bars on the 49. Everybody chasing the number 15, the tap dancer, playing a jig out front here tonight. Ed Brissett coming by. He'll knock another one off as a little contact back here between these two drivers, and Rob Lowell and Meitzler are getting into it. Meitzler going to see if he can spin it around, and looks like it's going to be a white flag there. I believe the official said that that's going to be it for this last chance qualifier, as it will go to Ed Brissett. He'll pick up the last chance qualifier here tonight. So Brissett going to take that last chance qualifier. That means all the heat races are in the books here tonight, and our last chance qualifier is done here at Lernerville. That means the championship is coming up, as these drivers will battle for 40 laps in the season finale right here at Lernerville. We will be back, though, to see if it'll be Speedy Brissett or Josiah Millen being crowned as a champion this season with the 802 Modified Series after our invocation here at Lernerville.
So proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the
My father, Gardner Stone, has grown our dealership with one thing in mind: to treat people the way you want to be treated. Well, the way you buy a vehicle now is everything is ordered, so customers have to pick where they want to buy a vehicle. The people coming back for their second, their third, their fourth, their fifth vehicle, it's a good relationship, but that tells you that they know that we're going to take care of them. At G Stone Motors, we just don't make customers, we make long-lasting friends, and I think that separates us.
G Stone Motors, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont. At Stone CDJR, not only do we sell Jeeps, we learned how to drive them. Stone CDJR, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Welcome back here, race fans, to Lernerville, as we're getting ready to go racing tonight here in our feature event presented by GStoneMotors.com. The 802 Modified Series has competed now for the last 11 weeks. John Michael Brissett taking round number 1. CJ LeVere took round number 2. Then it was John Michael Brissett back to victory lane. Cole Day came in, took 4 and 5. Then it was Dean Reynolds picking up his first win of the season. Josiah Millen took round number 7 when C.J. LeVere went back in round number 8 to victory lane. Cole Day knocked another pair off in 9 and 10. And Speedy Brissett was able to pick up the win last week at Weedsport to extend his points championship lead to 15 points over Josiah Millen tonight. All the marbles are on the tables. We're going to see which one of those two drivers there can take home the most marbles for the championship. Let's head down trackside, though, and get that final starting lineup of the season. Starting tonight from the front row out of Vermont, driving the race, Diane Tubing, number 22. That's the driver, Dylan Rabtoy. This is outside of the Hamburg, Pennsylvania, the Full Moon Motorsports Full Moon Garage, number 97. That's Robbie Schaefer. Starting in row number 2, driving car number 15, out of New York, that's Ryan the Rocket Man Holland. And back in P number 4, he's set the almost pit stop fast time award here tonight. That was Scott Riom. He'll go 4th here tonight. Snake Baker, driving car number 97, the Venom Racing entry. That will start there in 5th. Back into the 6th spot, driving out of the Venom Racing Stables, also car number 9, that's Brian Lawson. Dean Reynolds in car number 79, out of the Dirt Car entry. He will start back into the 7th spot. And starting 8th here tonight, the 29J of Justin Carby will start there in position number 8. Starting back in 9th then, the first championship contender out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania. Driving car number 40, that's Josiah Millen. He'll start from the 9th starting spot. Starting 10th, driving the 46, Jonathan Hutchins goes 10th. 11th will go to John Michael Brissett, while your points championship leader of Speedy Brissett will start 12th. 13th on the call here tonight, Ed Brissett in car number 15. Eric Riel driving the 02 will go 14th. Chad White in car number 59 will start 15th. And Rob Lowell will start 16th. Shotgun to the field here tonight. The driver out of Pennsylvania driving the number 49 of Dean Meitler. 17 cars, 40 laps the distance to figure out who will win here tonight at Lernerville and who will be the champion. Green flag is up. Green flag on the final round of the season. Robbie Schaefer to the outside. Dylan Rabtoy to the inside. Rocket Man behind them. The Foxtrot RC Park entry. First lap will go to Rabtoy in car number 22. Rabtoy leading the way as the battle is still raging for second. The Upstate RC and Hobbies number 15 of Holland is working the bottom side of the speedway. Look at Scott Riom. He's been fast all night long here. 2 laps in the books as the caution lights are on for the first time here. Caution lights on, being told the 02 Eric Riel had a couple issues. What happened? Watch the green and white 02. Sent it down into turn 3 and no outside wall there, and that car going to jump up over the berm. The 02 of Rio will slap the Jersey barrier there, just protecting the pit exit wall. Very easy to do is go up and over the berm. Right on board that Stone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram onboard camera with the 02 of Riel. Gets in, doesn't quite get it rotated, and up and over. Hopefully didn't damage any of the parts there on the right-hand side. But the 22 of Rabtoy still out front here tonight. There you see that 02 of Scott Riel picked up the almost pit stop fast time award here tonight, picking up his first fast time award all season long. That's the driver of the number 4. Brought a brand new paint job here tonight and parked at fast time. Very fast. He'll start to the outside of row number 2 here on this restart. Just to his inside, the driver out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania, Robbie Schaefer's right there. Ryan Holland out of New York. And the number 22 of Dylan Rabtoy then will have the top spot here. Safety truck lights are back out here. As race fans, we got to thank you all for tuning in here tonight to watch the final round of the 802 Modified Series. It's been a long season, but without you guys being here, we wouldn't have been able to bring such great racing coverage. So we thank all of you for tuning in. The 802 Modified Series will be back in the fall with some more drivers. Look for more info at 802 Modified Series on Facebook. Green flag back into the air, though. Here we go. Rabtoy back down to the bottom side. So Rabtoy going to squirt out ahead of this field. One car having some problems at the back of the field. That was the number 49 of Meitzler. Meitzler having some problems. We stay green. Battle for the race lead. Here comes Holland. It was Rabtoy at the line, but Holland stays up high, keeps the momentum wound up in car number 15 tonight. Will he be able to take the race lead? Last week was one of the fastest cars on the speedway. As this time out of turn number 4, new leader at the front of the field. The 15 of Ryan Holland will go to the top spot here tonight. Rabtoy, though, still working the bottom side. Robbie Schaefer also down on the bottom side. Well, now we see the 22 go to the outside. We won't. Robbie Schaefer goes up there. There's Snake Baker. He's up top. Where's your championship drivers? Well, they're running right next to each other. There's the 40 of Millen. He's running 8 currently. And there's the 03 of Speedy Brissett. They're 1 and 2 in the points championship. And they are running 8 and 9 currently as they both just got around Justin Carby and 29J. Scott Riel trying to work his way back inside. He fell just outside the top 5 on that restart. He gets right up in front of the Venom Racing number 97 of Snake. Brand new colors on that 97. That car's looking good. Snake rolls the outside, got his team car, the number 9 down to the inside there. That's Lawson. Lawson then's got the number 90 or the 79 of Dean Reynolds working the inside groove. Reynolds been very quick this season too. Had a couple races that just didn't go his way at the end of things. Oh! Baker up into the outside wall. Baker got to spin it right out of the ballpark down in turn number 1. No caution flag. Your 2 championship drivers were right there when that happened. Millen and Brissett were right there. They were both running into that upper groove, both coming out unscathed somehow. 14 of John Michael Brissett going to the top. There you see Millen working the bottom. Speedy Brissett just kind of keeping pace with the number 40. Doesn't have to go out and win this race, just has to keep the 40 of Millen in his sights all night long. Finish, I believe I was told 9 positions. Could be the difference between the two, and Speedy Brissett would still be able to take the championship this night. Holland still out front. He has opened it up about a 1.5 gap back to the number 22 of Rabtoy. Then Schaefer, then Rioma's right there. Dean Reynolds is also right there. The best battle is still back here, and that's with John Michael Brissett, Brian Lawson, Josiah Millen, and Speedy Brissett all back here. 6, 7, 8, 9 here on the speedways. Oh! Speedy Brissett up into the outside wall on the front straightaway. He just hit those bumps and put the right rear tire into the outside retaining wall. Was able to hold it together somehow. I thought that car was going to go climb the fence line here on the front straightaway, but kept it in check. Race lead now is up to 2 seconds in lap traffic out in front of the race leader. There you see right on board the race leader, Ryan Holland. There is car number 59. That's Chad White, the driver out of New York. He'll go 1 lap down to the race leader as this position just exchanged hands. The 97 of Robbie Schaefer got around the number 22 of Rabtoy. So Rabtoy taking a couple steps back here, and now he's got the number 4, Scott Rayome, all over his bars. Rayome down on the bottom side trying to make things happen. Rabtoy, one of those drivers that does not like to really venture off the bottom side of the speedway very often. 23 laps to go this time by, though. He's going to have to stay to the outside here to keep that number 22 wound up and going. See Robbie Schaefer go a little bit lower there. Scott Rayome, he also drops down about a half a car length that time. Everybody really starting to stretch themselves out here tonight. "22 laps to go." Dean Reynolds has picked up 2 spots. There you see him. He's running currently, sitting into the 5th position with the dirt car number 79. Right behind him, John Michael Brissett, who picked up the 2 wins in the first 3 rounds of the season. He's trying to get around a good old buddy there of Dean Reynolds. I'm sure they're cracking jokes right now. The only one that's really getting a good chuckle with 20 laps to go, it's your race leader of Ryan Holland. He is the fastest car on the speedway. He has posted the best lap time here in our feature event. And last time by, he was the fastest once again. Nobody is putting lap times together. A 16.57 last time by for Ryan Holland. This time he betters that. He goes 5.5 on the board. No other driver down into the .55 bracket. Closest driver looks like it actually is that race die in tubing number 22, which went 16.60 last time by. Ed Brissett having some problems on the speedway as he is actually up and over the fence line down here in turns 1 and 2. The officials here tonight going to say we stay green. So we stay green flag racing. We're completing another lap. It's still Ryan Holland out front. Now it's a 2.7 second gap for the driver out of New York. John Michael can't get back around the number 79 of Dean Reynolds. They exchanged that spot for just a moment. One of your championship drivers having a moment also. That was the number 40 of Millen. He banked it off the wall, and now he has lost a couple spots. Finds himself back to running into the 10th position here with 16 laps to go. Championship hopes are slowly starting to slip away. The sand in the hourglass is starting to fade here tonight for the driver out of Pennsylvania. Battle here, though. Here comes that 4 car once again. Scott Rayome down to the bottom side on Rabtoy. Scott Rayome has not been able to park it on the podium this season, but here tonight in Pennsylvania, he is looking good. Look at the 14 of John Michael Brissett slide job on the number 79 of Reynolds as they work through turns 1 and 2 last time. John Michael Brissett holds it wide open around the outside. He'll gap the number 79 of Dean Reynolds, so now put John Michael there into the 5th position. He's the biggest mover and shaker so far here tonight at the dance. He has picked up 6 spots as he started outside the top 10. He is running currently in the 5th position. $12 to go, and you find 2nd, 3rd, and 4th still hovering all around each other. Holland is absolutely gone. He is, gone a little over 3.5 seconds out on this battle back here for 2nd. Schaefer has it. Rabtoy and Rayome, though, would really love to have 2nd here tonight. They know John Michael Brissett's back there running into the 5th spot, and he's the 2nd fastest car on the speedway right now, so they're trying to hold on. Double high 5 that time at the flag stand. It'll be just 10 laps to go here in the final round of the 802 Modified Series, presented by G-Stone Motors. One car is taken it to the pit side. That's car number 15 of Ed Brissett. He will call it a night here tonight. See what some of his team cars can do the rest of the way. That Showtime Custom Wraps number 15 out of New York, though. He is on a tear. It'll be 8 laps to go. He has led all but 1 lap, but he does have lap traffic out ahead of him. Take a look here. Right on board with the Stone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Middlebury, Vermont. We got that one out there, as Ryan Holland is the race leader. It'll be just 7 to go, as the first car that will come upon the front clip here of the Holland entry, that would be Jonathan Hutchins if he were to get there. Nothing's changed through the field. It's still Holland, Schaefer, Rabtoy. Then it's Riome and Brissett. But here comes that 4-car once again. The pesky number 4, Scott Riome, working the bottom side. Always is able to show the nose and always able to pull side by side, just not able to quite clear. High five this time, waving at him, saying 5 more times here at Lernerville. 5 more to go for Ryan Holland. Not even that anymore, because this driver will work off turn number 4, as he will see now 4 laps to go. He's got a whole gaggle of cars out in front of him. He's got Meitzler, Millen, Riel, and Lawson, though, just out in front of him. Look at these drivers. They're all driving hard as he'll come to get 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go for the race leader. No pressure from behind, though, on Ryan Holland. Laps to go here. It'll be the white flag this time. The final trip around the speedway. Final trip for Ryan Holland as he has worked into that lap traffic. Just has to come back around here. Final lap, and it will go to car number 15, the Upstate RC and Hobbies entry. Ryan Holland will go to victory lane for the first time this season. Where is your points championship driver? There it is. The driver out of Plattsburgh, New York, Speedy Brissett, will take home the points championship here tonight. Unofficial results on the left-hand side of your screen. It's Holland, it's Schaefer, and Speedy Brissett just going to straight send it here tonight and celebrate back there in pit road. But Holland, Schaefer, Riome, your top drivers here. There's your winner tonight. Showtime Custom Wraps. Number 15 of Ryan Holland will go park it in victory lane. We'll see if we can catch up with Ryan Holland, Robbie Schaefer, Scott Riome, and your points championship winner tonight is Speedy Brissett. We'll see if we can catch old Speedy speeding around the speedway. We'll be right back here to Lernerville.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12-Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
At Stone CDJR, not only do we sell Jeeps, we learned how to drive them. Stone CDJR, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
My father, Gardner Stone, has grown our dealership with one thing in mind: to treat people the way you want to be treated. Well, the way you buy a vehicle now is everything is ordered, so customers have to pick where they want to buy a vehicle. The people coming back for their second, their third, their fourth, their fifth vehicle, it's a good relationship, but that tells you that they know that we're going to take care of them. At G-Stone Motors, we just don't make customers, we make long-lasting friends. And I think that separates us.
G-Stone Motors, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Welcome back here, race fans, tonight to Lernerville, the final round of the 802 Modified Series, presented by G-Stone Motors. 40 laps of competition is in the books here tonight for these drivers, as we were able to go ahead and crown a champion. We're just going to have to wait just a couple of moments. Those points are still being tallied. I can tell you it was 15 points coming in, and one driver finished ahead of another. Is that very helpful to tell you who won the championship? Well, I'm just going to keep you waiting there because we're going to start things off. We don't have Ryan Holland here, but he is the driver that will pick up the win here tonight in the final round of the season. He was able to go ahead and lead all but one lap of tonight's feature event. Congratulations to the driver out of New York coming in here in the 802 Modified Series and letting his name be known to these drivers. He said he will be back next year. Finishing, though, into the second position, the driver out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania. How about it, Robbie Schaefer tonight, the Full Moon Garage, number 97. Pretty fast out there.
Yeah, thanks. It was a good race. Really, nobody had anything for Ryan there. I didn't even see him by the end. I had to look down and see if I was in second or first. I was hoping maybe he flew off the track, but he was just that far ahead.
He was definitely out there. I think that gap between you, I couldn't even fit you guys in the same camera angle. It was a 4-second deficit. But, with Ryan Holland being so far gone and up the road, how hard was it, though, to battle for second because Scott Rayome was there, Rabtoy was there, John Michael Brissett was coming?
Yeah, it was really hard. The track kept changing throughout the race. I felt like I was searching every line I could and still never felt like you had that much grip. And I think there was the most grip on the bottom, but with the 358s, you don't have a lot of power, so kind of bogs down there. So I don't really know what was the fast line. I just tried to kind of run the middle and keep it straight and stay ahead of those guys.
You were able to hold those drivers off here tonight to pick up the second place finish. Your best finish of the season. We only got to see you in a part-time schedule here in the, we're called the spring season. We're going to see you back in the fall?
Yeah, I hope so. These guys are a lot of fun to race with. It shows how good they are. That race went, 30 laps, caution-free, and yeah, thanks for having me, and hopefully I'll be back next season.
Well, before we let you go, we know there's people on the side of the car that make it all possible for you here on iRacing. Who's back home in Hamburg helping you out?
Yeah, just my only sponsor, Full Moon Garage. They help me out a lot, so check them out on eBay. And thanks to Turn 3 for putting on, broadcasting the race, and 802. They do a great job, so thanks to everybody.
Well, there you have it, the driver out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania. He drives the Full Moon Garage entry here tonight. Robbie Schaefer will sit there. He will finish P number 2. That means there's one more podium driver here tonight. We'll see if we can get him for the first time ever driving the number 4. That's Scott Rayome. Scott, welcome to the podium.
Feels good, Raj. It's been a while since I've ran pretty decent. It's nice to finally be here.
What are you talking about? You ran great the night you ran me. Oh, wait. Wrong. Skip
wrong league.
Skip the page over here. But, hey, it's been a great season. It all came right here to Lernerville. This car, brand new wrap, and it was hooked up.
Yeah, it's normally I run the Brissett Racing wrap in here. Those guys are awesome. They got me into this, and Speedy's famous line is just a click away. Well, I've clicked a lot and spent a lot of money on this, and finally starting to see some results. But I'm also on another team, Full Throttle Motorsports. Those guys are amazing over there and help me out quite a bit.
When you come here to this track, and we just said it was your best finish of the season, what about this track and this car and you that you like so much that you were able to come up here and finish on the podium tonight?
I don't know. This track has always been one of my favorites here in Volusia, two of my favorite tracks. This takes a lot of guts to run that top line. A lot of guys go in a little bit too hot or whatever, and they end up flying off. But once you get the feel for it and the timing down, you can really make things click. I was riding behind Dylan for a lot of that race and didn't really want to push the issue and just kind of got lucky with the lap cars, I think, there at the end to sneak by him.
Well, you snuck by him. You were able to hold off Rabtoy. Congratulations on picking up the podium spot here tonight. Are we going to see you back next season?
Definitely would definitely want to do that. I enjoy doing this. It's a great group of guys. Rob runs an incredible show, and I'm pretty sure the Brissett guys won't let me just walk away that easily.
Well, I'm sure I'd blow your phone up too, and I won't let you walk away that fast. But hey, before we let you go, for the first time, who's on the side of this number 4 that you got to give the shout-outs to?
First and foremost, congratulations to Speedy Brissett for winning the championship. Obviously, Brissett Racing, Full Throttle Motorsports, Swan Speed Shop. Thank all those guys over there at Brissett Racing. I'm going to intentionally forget one person, but Eric, JM, Steve-O, Ed. Can't remember. I think it's Speedy. I keep forgetting him, but I owe him that. Full Throttle Motorsports, all those guys. Do Pro Performance. A lot of work goes into this.
There you hear it from car number 4 here tonight. Scott Realm will pick up his first ever podium with the 802 Modified Series right here in the season finale. So that means, well, you already heard it. Scott Realm already burst the bubble of who was able to pick up the points championship. Well, we know now at this point he drives the 03 out of Plattsburgh, New York. Your champion here with the 802 Modified Series in season number 1. How about it, Speedy Brissett? We saw you launch that car here tonight. Are you all right?
Yeah, the ambulance already checked me out, Roger, and they're letting me release, so I'm back in my car now. I'm still in victory lane.
And they told you they still couldn't find a brain up there, huh?
I think it's over in turn 2, over on the other side of the wall, but we'll worry about that after.
Yeah, we don't need they
it.
say race car drivers don't have brains anyway. So, hey, you're right there with them. Able to pick up one win this season en route to this championship. It's been a season where we've been to Volusia, we've been to Charlotte, and then the final 2 rounds we mixed it up. We came back north here to where the Modifieds reigned supreme at Weedsport and right here at Lernerville, and you were able to clinch this championship. You came in with a 15-point lead over the driver out of Pennsylvania, and you were able to do it for the New York group here tonight. How does it feel to be the first champion with the 802 Modified Series after a 12-week strong competition season?
Well, it kind of sucks, Roger, that the season's over. It was such a fun pack to race with, but I'll take that championship. One win, we finally got it. It didn't seem like we were going to get it at the end, but we stayed running top 5s. And the switch up at the end, like I said, with Weedsport and Lernerville, I had a lot of fun at Weedsport. They usually got walls you can go off of. Lernerville, I don't even think I touched the top of the track tonight. So I was just trying to maintain, and just if I could find Josiah, I was going to ride behind Josiah. And I got a little close in the middle of the race, almost taking him out, but I don't want to win a championship like that. So I was riding my brake a little bit behind Josiah, and eventually I saw him duck off on the track when he was riding the top. So I was just like, well, I'm going to stay in the middle, and I just never touched the top side after that. So
a very tricky track out there, that is for sure. When you look back at the season, the Brissett Racing stables look like they had some of the fastest cars all year. What did you guys touch on before the season? And then you guys kept tinkering because, well, when you tally it all up, I believe either half the races were won by Cole Day or one of the Brissett Racing entries this season.
yeah, the Brissett guys, I wish my cousins could have raced more. We had a couple of them throughout the middle of the season not be able to race, like Steven and JM. They travel a little bit for work, which stinks because we could have just kind of ran this class a little bit, a lot of top 5s between us all, which is a lot of fun. When the family gets all in the pack on Discord, even with Dean and Scotty, those guys, it just makes it a lot more fun to race, and especially what you do, Roger, with this broadcast. It's just awesome to watch.
Well, you guys were the ones that put the show on, and it was absolutely a blast this season. So for the first time ever with the 802 Modified Series, Speedy, this red carpet rolls out. The microphone is yours. You are the champion. Who made this all possible all season long?
Well, the primary guy you got to thank is Todd Stone with G Stone Motors for even having this league. Even having Rob Lau as the director and running this he did such a great job. We had so much fun in this whole pack, and I hope the guys had such fun, and hopefully next year it'll be just as fun, if not even better. Got to thank the teams, of course, JM, Scotty, Eric, Fast Eddie, Steve-O, even Dean. Even my wife, she brings me out food, man, and some drinks when I'm busy on the wheel, so she's a great cook, so I got to thank her too, and the whole division. So Thank you, Roger, for everything you do too, man. You do so much work out here, man, and it just makes it so much fun to watch this broadcast.
There you hear it from your first ever champion with the 802 Modified Series. Driver out of Plattsburgh, New York, driving that 03, Speedy Brissett is crowned champion this season. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to Josiah Millen, who will wind up in second, actually, in the points championship standings. And then it will go to Dylan Rabtoy. He will round down our top podium finishers in the points championship standings. Those drivers all had good years. But unfortunately, while we crown a champion and a race winner here tonight, that means it's the end of a season. 12 weeks we were out here competing with the 358 Modifieds here on the iRacing.com platform. Well, it's all coming to an end. The summer months are ahead of us. These drivers, you can catch them at your local short tracks all around the country. Some of them right here in the Northeast, wrenching on some of these 358 Modifieds. In Vermont, New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware, they run these cars on a weekly Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays shows. So make sure to head on over to your local short tracks this off-season, from iRacing that is, and make sure to see the stars behind the wheels here of these virtual 358 Modifieds. But for everybody at G-Stone Motors, everybody at Stone CDJR, everybody at the 802 Modified Series, and all of us here with the Turn 3 Racing Network, we hope you enjoyed this season here with us, as we'll be back next year. But until then, race fans, everybody stay safe, and we'll see you in Turn 3.
At Stone CDJR, not only do we sell Jeeps, we learned how to drive them. Stone CDJR, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
My father, Gardner Stone, has grown our dealership with one thing in mind: to treat people the way you want to be treated. Well, the way you buy a vehicle now is everything is ordered, so customers have to pick where they want to buy a vehicle. The people coming back for their second, their third, their fourth, their fifth vehicle, it's a good relationship, but that tells you that they know that we're going to take care of them. At G-Stone Motors, we just don't make customers, we make long-lasting friends, and I think that separates us.
G-Stone Motors, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.